Good morning, my friends, good afternoon, my friends, and good evening, my friends. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Danie, your friendly neighborhood DIYer, and today we are going to be tackling a gallery wall on steroids because it's full of DIY, it's full of color, it's full of maximalism, and it's full of creativity, and that's what we love on this channel. Yes! So many of you come to me and ask me, how did you put gallery walls together? How do you make them look so good? There are a lot of tips and tricks that you can take on at home to make sure that your gallery wall looks cohesive, it looks good, it looks stylish, and hopefully we can take all those techniques and apply it into this video. The challenge that I'm facing is that I need to create a very colorful maximalist wall, but I need to pair it with a very kind of mid-century modern style. And those things together are not the same. So this is actually part 2 of my mid-century modern IKEA hack. If you remember a few episodes back, I hacked an IKEA piece for Jess for her apartment. We are back in this space, and this time we have the gracious help of our friends at Fi who are sponsoring this episode, and now we are putting the focus above that piece to make it epic, to make that whole living room shine. So I am excited. I hope you're excited. God knows how this is gonna turn out, but I have high hopes. So with that said, let's get into this episode. Editor, roll the tape. Boop. Looks like you're still in it. No, I'm not. So as a small recap, my friend Jess moved into a cute 1-bedroom apartment, and since she's moved in, there hasn't been a lot of updates done. Now this is a rental space, so she's not allowed to paint, but she is allowed to hang things on the wall. One thing she really wanted for this space was an area to work and have more storage built in, so we ended up building this mid-century modern IKEA hack. Now I love that this spans the entire wall, but of course on top of that wall, we're missing a little bit of action, a little bit of color. So basically Jess has asked for a epic gallery wall, a very color filled, jungle themed, with a touch of mid-century modern gallery wall. And I would say that I am very nervous for this. The challenge is that Jess's style has very much gravitated towards a love of mid-century modern furniture, but at the same time she also loves color. She loves maximalism. Everyone loves a little bit of that, a little bit of this, and a little bit of that. So how do you make all those styles and looks cohesive and look good in your apartment? Am I nervous? I think I'm sweating. To get the look that Jess wants, I needed some really amazing funky artwork, which is why I'm so lucky to partner with Fi on this video, because they have come to save my day. For anyone who's not familiar with Fi, they are an intuitive shopping app and website that showcases hundreds of curated independent artists and small businesses across the globe. They share thousands of products from framed wall art, furniture, decor such as throws, cushion, furniture pieces, phone cases, rugs, fun tech bits, and accessories. And I gotta say, they are all super trendy, and it's something you gotta check out. They have an app and it makes it super easy to shop. What I love is that the more you shop on the app, the more intuitive it becomes to showcase the suggested items that they think you're going to love. So the more you shop, the more it's gonna show you things that you like, which is great. And now for me, of course, I am focusing on their art prints for this video. Fi offers over 40,000 prints, and they arrive already framed and ready to hang on your wall, which is pretty dope, to be honest. They offer free shipping worldwide, and the best part is that every purchase pays an artist, which is pretty important to me. And say you're shopping but you're not ready to commit, you can create a wish list and come back to it whenever you are ready. Fi provided me with a discount code, the one right here, and this is going to give you a site-wide discount to shop their catalog of brands. This link is going to stay active for 72 hours from the time that you click the link. So have fun and be bold. Shop their art, decor, accessories, and just have fun. Of course, I needed to order my prints ahead of time to make it here for the video. So I went ahead and I ordered a bunch of prints from Fi already. Actually, here's an example. Look how big this is. But because I wanted Jess to love all the art in her space, I let her choose all of the pieces. And then it was basically my job to make sure that all of the artwork that she loved is going to work in the space. space. So literally no pressure, right? So I will reveal to you what all those pieces are very soon, but in the meantime, we have a few things to do before we can even get there. So let's go DIY. Welcome to the DIY Danie cooking show. So in Jess's place, obviously we built that mid-century modern looking IKEA hack desk. Now there was a bar stool chair that was pulled up to that desk and it works perfectly. She likes it, she owns 2 of them and she's using one of them at this desk space. But the white isn't working for us. And I have always wanted to do one of those like DIY natural dyes before. And I know that one color that Jess really likes is a beautiful ochre yellow. So obviously the same color of the ochre is the turmeric. It's a beautiful, deep hued, yellow toned, very fall-esque, which I love. So I figured, well, why not give this kind of natural dye a chance? So I'm excited to try this. Never done it before. A task like this makes me very nervous because when I have to follow steps of something, I'm not very good at that. But I'm gonna try my best. Now, luckily this is a very like thick cotton, so I think it's going to stain really well. And the good thing working for me is the fact that it's already white. So it's gonna take to literally any color we put at it. Oh my God, I hope it's gonna turn out. So what we need to do is we're gonna get this going. I need to put this on high. So we need to soak the fabric so it's thoroughly wet. Get you nice and wet there, friend. There you go. Why are you smoking? Soaking. Check. I think we're there. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. You're not ready. I'm ready. Okay, we're gonna do it. I'm scared. It's going in. Into the concoction you go. Whoa, looks pretty dope, bro. I just got in from outside and I'm letting them dry on the table. As you can see, the yellow took to this so well. They're so deep. It's like the perfect color. Now, the concern that I have is it's a little bit darker in some areas. And then oddly, some areas are a little bit lighter. Kind of makes me concerned, but I'm gonna wait for it to dry, see what it looks like, and then kind of assess if I wanna do another dunk. But in the meantime, we are going to move on to the next creative project in this makeover. And this one is the one I'm the most excited about and also the most terrified for. So let me set up and I'll explain why. Jess wants a mid-century modern looking space and she wants to add that kind of jungle neon vibe, and I asked her to pick a whole bunch of art pieces off of Fi and she did that for me. So as you can see, all of these art pieces, they're very vibrant. I love how much color is added into this space. Now, the way I thought about it in my head to create kind of a cohesive look when all of these prints are very different from one another, there's no organic story. When that happens, I always think that the best thing to do is to find frames that are all going to match each other. I decided because she really likes the mid-century modern look, I wanted to keep the frames a little bit more classic. So I'm doing all the frames in black, except for a few pieces, and that's where this DIY comes in. So what I did was I picked 4 art pieces from Jess's art picks, and I decided that I was going to DIY the frames instead. We are going to build the frames out of neon acrylic. Let me show you. Guys, look how cool this is. It's so sick. It looks like the edges are basically glowing, and I just think that's so rad. Now, I sourced these acrylic pieces from a plastic shop in Toronto. It's called Plastic World. You can ask for 2 types of cuts. You can just get a basic cut or you can get a laser cut. I opted to not get a laser cut because I actually like the thickness. I love that it's cloudy and I like that it actually looks like it's glowing. So I just think this is gonna be so sick. Now, let me show you the frames that or the pieces of art that we're gonna be framing. So the first one, which is the smallest, is the pizza, and it's going to get the blue frame. And then we also have this jungle one, which is going to be with the green. I decided to like lean into all the greens and have a little bit of fun with it. So that's what this one's gonna be. Ugh, I love this print. I just love it. It is so beautiful, and I love the oranges and the teals that work in this. So we're gonna be going with the orange frame, but like, look how good that looks against that piece. And then the last print is this very like jungle-esque one. I actually love that there's like this little woman. I didn't really notice her at first, but there's a little woman here. That's gonna be going to the neon pink. But the first things first, we need to build our acrylic frames. To attach these acrylic pieces together, I'm using a product called Weld On, which pretty much does what it says. It welds two pieces of acrylic together. This stuff is hefty, my friends, and requires a face mask, protective eyewear, and gloves to be able to use it. You don't need much of it, which is why I'm just using this needle nose applicator to help me apply a small bead down the edges, and I'm using my ankle clamps to keep them held tight. The glue really only needs about 3 minutes to set up and a full 72 hours to get 80% cure time. I'm just glad I started this at the top of the week so these frames had some time to set before placing them on the wall. Whew, okay, so that was a journey. We have our frames behind me. They look great. Now, I did get the sheets, brought them in to show you guys what happened. So, yeah. You know, okay, if I was going for kind of like a vintagey tie-dye look, this would totally work. It's actually a little bit more muted than I expected. And there's some patches, which I don't love. Now, it's not fully dry yet, but like I wanted it to be this color. The color that took to the Velcro, that's the color I wanted it to be. While this was all really fun. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wash both them tonight, mute the color a little bit, and then tomorrow I'm gonna take a yellow dye and dye them with a proper fabric dye. I mean, this was kind of my first go at this dyeing situation, so I'm dying to know more tips. Before we end this day, there is something really fun I wanted to do. Jess has a wiener dog named Frankie. You guys have seen Frankie lots on this channel. She is a reoccurring character in my family. I wanted to surprise her with an extra art piece. This art piece isn't going to live on the gallery wall. It's actually going to go above her TV, but I wanted to paint her like a really fun, cutesy, kind of art poppy, dashing on a canvas piece. So here's the canvas. This is a long boy. This is a 12 by 48 canvas. And I got the long one because I want to like extend the wiener shape all the way down and really accentuate it. So with that said, let's get painting and then we'll get right on into tomorrow. Let's go paint a wiener.
Look, I've been waiting too long and it shouldn't take a week. Put on your favorite dress, I see you got dancing feet. Party on a Sunday, drugs just a sleeper. Living for the moment, put it all on your visa. Mona Lisa, Bonet, Patron in the OJ. Drink to you KO, any are you okay? Good taste in music, many fresh and Coldplay. First you like to work out, no Xannies or no cocaine. When Steve was chasing Laura, baby, all I want is you. When Brock was chasing Nurse Joy, all I want is you. When Thea wanted Justine, all I want is you. When Helga wanted Arno, baby, all I want is you. But they don't live.
Also, I just want to give a huge shout out to a local art store near me called The Painted Tree, who graciously gifted me this canvas so I can make this art piece for Jess. Darlene, you rock. Just always support your local art stores, friends. It's so important. Good morning, DIY friends. So I am in the car. I'm with Marnie. Hey! And we are on our way to Jess's place. We figured the best thing to do to start our day is to get into her space and map out this gallery wall. So I have done a basic kind of mapping on a sketch drawing that Marnie and I are going to use today as our guide. But the goal is to make sure everything fits and then determine what extra pieces am I going to need to DIY to fit onto this wall to make it what we want it to be. And Marnie's actually a gallery wall like pro. Like
we're getting there.
Yeah, you're really good. Marnie actually helped me do a lot of gallery walls in the past, which is why I was like, we're gonna need Marnie for this. We're all excited, so let's get to Jess's space and let's see if we can map out this gallery wall. So like any good gallery wall, the best way to map out your vision is just to use that old craft paper on the wall method. But when you're tackling something as visually crazy as mine, I do think it's best to do some homework up front. So I visually mapped out how I wanted this gallery wall to look. Marnie and I were using this sketch to guide our decisions during this trial run. Of course, I knew there were going to be changes and tweaks, as all things happen once you finally see it in front of you, but I will say having that visual guide helped save us so much time and energy as we mapped it out. The rest really was just up to our visual eye. Basically, Marnie and I have spent our entire time tracing all the photography that we want to put up on the wall and kind of fiddling around with it. We definitely needed to reshuffle a few pieces. And before I could even like make a decision on what kind of art I wanted to do, I needed to see where that art was going to play within the rest of the story. Now that we have it all mapped out, I got a photo of it. Marnie's taking everything down because we don't want Jess to be able to see what we're doing, which is unfortunate. If Jess wasn't staying here, I mean, I definitely would have just kept it up. It would have made tomorrow a lot easier. Now we have to rush home and start getting some things done. We got frames to spray paint, we got decor to spray paint, we got art to make. Let's skedaddle do. Work faster. Ooh. Okay, friends, so Marnie and I just got back and we have everything set up out back to be spray painted. Let me show you what we're going to be putting into the space decor wise and how we're going to update some of the frames. So let's go. Check this out. We have this gorilla head. This thing creeps me out, but Jess loves it. And it has a giant crown. You can't see it because it's all covered. We're going to be spray painting this black. We also have this lovely chess piece, the horseman, but this guy actually has a unicorn horn. He's going to be painted black and the horn is going to be a different color, which is over here. It's going to be pink glow. How cool is that? I have two shelves here. One's black, one's gold. I want them both to be black, but I was concerned that if I spray paint this one black, the blacks aren't going to match. So inevitably I want to spray both of them just so that the finishes match each other. And then we have a bunch of frames that we need to spray paint black. We have some planters that we're going to spray paint black. And then over here, a meditating elephant. So we're gonna make him teal. Oh wait, no, we're gonna make her teal and he was gonna be yellow.
Yes, correct.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, the Melephant. And then we have this cute little curvy woman who's doing some yoga poses. So she's gonna be a beautiful bright teal. And then these two pieces, we have the little wiener dog and the unicorn horn, which is going to be a bright pink pop. I'm very excited for this one. We got a whole bunch of stuff. We got a dog, we got a Marnie, we got a Danie, and we're gonna do this. You excited?
Do it.
Oh.
Break my focus. All I got right now is attention. Give me that divine intervention. Hey, you done got me started. Every day is just the beginning. Ticket to the bank, now I'm winning. Oh. Call me crazy, tell me lies. It won't stop me, watch me rise. No more anchors holding me down. All I need is more.
Let's talk about those turmeric dyed seat covers. The lovely Marnie brought me some actual fiber dye. We're gonna go with yellow. This one is called Daffodil Yellow. I love that. I'm a yellow person. I mean, are we happy? We're gonna put these into water to give them a good soak. This is on, it is starting to boil. It's basically rinse and repeat again. Actually, for the first time, this actually works to say rinse and repeat. And because we've seen this before, let's speed this up, folks. So I got re-dyeing the new seat covers, and while those were simmering away, I got going on a little side typography art piece that Marnie and I tag teamed. She cut me a piece of wood that was 4 inches by 37 inches and spray painted it hot pink, while I set up my Cricut machine to create some permanent text pieces that read, "You are beautiful." And then to finish our day, Marnie and I tag teamed the neon acrylic frames. In order to add the art into the frames, we trimmed the white borders around the art, cut pieces of 1/4 inch foam core to the same sizes, and used a spray adhesive to stick the art to the foam. Then we simply used small clear bumpers on the back insides of the acrylic frames and fit the art into the frames, snug as a bug in a rug. This was simple, easy, and you can switch out the art at any time you want. Yeah, go team! Nailed it! Oh, look how shiny I am.
We
Wow.
both are. Look at this.
I am just a sweat ball.
Yep.
Wow, it is hot in this room. All right, guys, I'll see you tomorrow. Good morning, friends. Okay, so today's the exciting day. We're going to be putting everything into Jess's space for her gallery wall, but we need to make some original art that is going to also play into this gallery wall. I have 5x7s that I need to make, so I've cut out some. I also have this see-through frame that we're going to do a cool kind of glass art on, and then I also have a 12x16 that I need to do, but I want to get started on this glass piece because it's the one that's going to take the most time. Jess ended up seeing this piece of art, but it was of this beautiful woman and it was through glass. So what she told me was, I really just want something like that, but I'd rather you do it. So I found this beautiful woman, this piece of art. Is this not the most stunning photo you've ever seen? It was taken by a photographer named Jackson David. I will also link his photography and his Instagram in the description box below, but I saw this photo and I was like, this is exactly what I want to kind of bring onto this art. So what I'm gonna do is quickly sketch out the outline of this, and then we're gonna basically use color blocking to create the main piece of art. What I'm looking at here is the details of light and dark. So you can see that there's light coming in from here. So these are the things I'm gonna pay attention to when I'm trying to create some kind of like contrast and definition of her face. It's gonna be a lot of fun. So let's see a whole bunch of pieces of art come together. Good luck, Danie.
You're still in it.
No, I'm not. All right, we are at Jess's place. We have a blank wall. It's officially time to bring it all together. Bring it all together.
I'll make you move like your boots are on fire. I'll make you jump like you touch a live wire. Ain't no sitting down when I get in the zone. Just give me my crown, let the king take his throne.
Oh, friends, this is fun. Not sure if you remember this, but this couch you see in front of you is actually my old couch from my last home, and we finally got it into Jess's space to fit into her love of mid-century modern style furniture. I love when old can become new again, but Marnie and I are moving this couch out of the way to make room for a brand new 8x10 rug, which was graciously gifted to me by our friends at Rugs USA. This rug is called the Multi-Oasis Medallion Area Rug. I just love how muted this rug is, but has all those beautiful light colors that complement all the fun colors in Jess's new space. So beautiful. I wanted this rug to be large and in charge and just really brighten up her space. And to finish off the install, I ended up making a small oopsie on the pizza photo. I guess I had glue on my hands and then I mucked up the photo. So I decided to mend my mistake by adding a 3D effect to our pizza art by adding in real flowers that looked like an extension from the art pieces. Honestly, the outcome looked so cute and I was happy with it. Happy mistakes, my friends, happy mistakes. Okay guys, we just finished. Jess is here now. She's on her way up. We are going to close her eyes and walk her in and reveal her brand new jungle-inspired mid-century modern twist space that she's always wanted, and I am stoked. Okay, let's do it. So come in for a second. Let me close the door. Okay. Keep your eyes closed. Straight, straight, straight. Ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Oh! I love it. You like the carpet, Max? Look at you. You're so excited on your new carpet.
I literally love every single thing. I feel like we have to have like a martini.
A gin and tonic?
Okay, yeah, I have gin and tonic.
Yeah! Yeah. Everybody, Cinnabon! Woo! Dear my friends, thank you so much for watching this jungle-themed gallery wall maximalist makeover. I hope you enjoyed it, but of course, let me know in the comment section below. Give it a thumbs up and make sure you are subscribed because you don't want to miss out on more makeovers and more acrylic DIYs because you know I'm going there. And of course, thank you to Fi for sponsoring this episode. A reminder that there is a link in my description box for you guys to get a site-wide discount that is going to be live for 72 hours upon your first click. So go now, check out all the cool home decor and prints, and as always, my friends, stay positive, stay creative, and keep on DIYing.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
What kind of song you're singing?